the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A battle between two teams in the top 25, and we are excited to bring it to you here on EA Sports College Football. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Got a man, it's Knight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. It's a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And That is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete on the left to Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Ball. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes the easy completion. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Pryor. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He might want another play. The give on the counter. Makes him talk to the hand. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now they'll run the draw. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the 30. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's ball. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Here's a get the ball. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Snagged out of the air. Not enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
The run inside. It's Pryor. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This is a designed run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give on the inside. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you all...
Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Finding open areas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On the delay, it's Ball. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's Jaden one more time. Shows him the stiff arm. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these...
Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Over to the right side, that's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Stockton.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustang's offense is ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Jennings. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Was completed via the screen. Gain of 22.
And the Mustangs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a draw. Creates a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Mustangs will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wants to throw again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wilson open on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Pryor.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
With a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they get the sack. The defense with